The government is adding more and more regulations restricting us online, under the guise of preventing children from accessing over 18 content. Requiring ID to be provided to third parties for much of what is consumed online, including Reddit posts, news articles, Wikipedia, and potentially soon even VPNs. Hi everyone. This video is going to be a standalone piece. I'll be doing some of these alongside the How to Fix UK series of videos on topics that are widely discussed or that I find interesting. Feel free to suggest others in the comments. The Online Safety Act states that its purpose is to keep children safe online by preventing them from reaching over 18 content. However, because the definition of over 18 content the government provides is very loose, some sites are being overcautious or even blocking access from the UK altogether. This mass restriction of information allows the government to censor what we are exposed to, even as adults, unless we want to provide our information to private businesses who could do who knows what with it, also creating a honeypot for potential hackers after our data. Not to mention the new ability the government has gained to associate people who view content it deems as inappropriate with the viewers. Increasingly, topics like the Israel-Gaza crisis are being deemed as over 18, and so many of us will not even see posts related to it online if we have not bothered to go through the process of registering as over 18 on sites like Reddit. And the mentality is spreading further abroad. In Australia, where the policy has been running long enough to show results, the changes they've implemented have proven to be ineffective, with children finding many ways around the measures. If the government really wanted to keep children safe online, it could do so without restricting adults. To start, it should ban the sale of internet-connected devices to under 18s, requiring parents to buy the phones, laptops and consoles, etc., as is probably already the case in the vast majority of situations, and then set the child up with a child account linked to their own. There is no need to verify ages beyond the account being created by a parent or guardian, who ultimately is responsible for their child's safety online, which means the rest of us don't have to hand over our personal information to access the internet uncensored. There are plenty of existing controls for parents of child devices to restrict what sites and apps the children can access and how they can use their device. However, the government should legislate some minimum controls around site and app blocking, as well as ensuring it's easy for any adult to set up with no barrier to entry. Finally, ensuring that the parent sets the date of birth of the child, making sure the account can automatically graduate to an adult account when the child turns 18. Additionally, the government should force operating system makers to share with applications that a child account is using it. As an app developer myself, when checking what ads are appropriate to serve, I have to separately request the date of birth of the user, which is unnecessary if the phone just flags that the user is a child account. This would allow parents to have more of a say in what their children can do online, while allowing adults to browse freely without censorship. Thanks so much for listening. This video was a bit different from the normal content on the peaceful route, so let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to discuss it with you. And as always, please subscribe for more.